massive recruiting news for the Colorado Buffaloes. This weekend, the Colorado Buffaloes will be having their first spring game under Coach Prime, and there are going to be a ton of 2024 recruits in attendance. Now, Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes have already shocked the recruiting world in 2023 by flipping the #1 corner in Cormani McClain last minute to go to Colorado, and a couple of the players that are going to be in attendance of this spring game might potentially be doing the same thing in 2024. So strap in, because this is a big recruiting weekend for the Colorado Buffaloes. Leave this video a like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of the college football news that we keep you up to date with. And guys, there is one player that Colorado has a really good chance of landing that seriously might be the scariest player in 2024. So to start things off easy, Juwan Johnson, the #1 recruit for the Colorado Buffaloes in 2024, will be in attendance. Juwan is a 5'11", 178-pound 4-star athlete coming out of Lafayette, Louisiana, and he is a very speedy, all-around dynamic player, and it is good to see him going to be on campus to further prove that he is going to stick with his decision to be with the Colorado Buffaloes. Next, I want to break down a couple of players that are going to be in attendance. However, they've already committed to other schools. However, obviously, they can flip at any given moment, but they're just a little bit less likely to be going to Colorado, but they're good players to keep an eye out for. So there are 2 players that are going to be attending the Colorado spring game that have already committed to other schools, the first of which being 4-star edge rusher and the 12th best edge rusher in the country, Sterling Dixon, who is currently committed to Alabama. Sterling is a 6'3", 211-pound edge rusher who has all of the speed and power that Coach Prime would need to help secure that Colorado defense. And the second guy is ultra speedy wide receiver Tawaski Abrams, standing at 5'11", 175 pounds. He is currently committed to Florida State, and he is ranked as the 43rd best wide receiver in the country. And this dude is embodiment of speed. He is an absolute track star out there. He would be a great addition in the slot for the Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime's future offense. Now, Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes will have a composite 5-star recruit on campus. A composite 5-star recruit means that across all of the major recruiting websites, so ESPN, 24/7 Sports, On3, Rivals, this player is ranked as a 5-star recruit, and that player is none other than the 3rd best player in the class of 2024, coming out of Lee's Summit North High School, Williams Nwari. This guy is 6'5", 250 pounds of pure mean strength. This guy knows how to stay after the quarterback, and he is also extremely technically sound. This guy overall, I believe, right now he is currently crystal ball to be going to Oklahoma, so it is going to be a long shot for the Colorado Buffaloes to land Williams. However, Colorado has a couple other players up their sleeve that are going to be there this weekend that could make a big impact on this class as well. So far we've already covered that Juwan Johnson, the Colorado Buffaloes' top-ranked recruit in the class of 2024, will be in attendance. There will be 2 guys who are already committed to other schools that are going to be in attendance as well. But, you know, they like to get the little free visit, get to go watch and see what Coach Prime is building over there in Boulder, Colorado, as well as they potentially could flip. Now, the rest of these guys are guys that Colorado is seriously going after, and guys that could very, very easily be a Colorado Buffalo here in the next couple of weeks to maybe a month or 2. So starting off, a player that Colorado is actually heavily linked to is none other than 4-star athlete Boo Carter, standing at 5'10", 184 pounds. This guy is an absolute burner on the field. He is a full-on playmaker on both offense and defense. I could see him being a great slot receiver, or he could be a phenomenal corner as well. With his size at 5'10", 184, he gives you that great mix of size and speed at a corner position. Another athlete that will be in attendance is 4-star athlete Aaron Butler, standing at 6'1", 165 pounds, coming out of Calabasas High School. Aaron is currently the 5th best athlete in the country. However, he is very heavily linked to Oregon. Not saying that Colorado can't flip him. However, he has been linked to Oregon for a while now. Now, before we go over the player that I believe is the scariest player in the country, I want to go over 3 recruits that I believe are cannot miss recruits this weekend. These are guys that need to get a little bit more preferential treatment. You know, their recruiting is still wide open, but these are the guys that I believe that Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes need to heavily be investing in, and almost all of them are on the defensive side of the ball, especially that defensive line. Starting it off, we have four-star defensive lineman Brandon Davis Swain, standing at 6'4", 240 pounds, coming out of West Bloomfield High School in Michigan. He is currently ranked as the 5th best player coming out of Michigan and the 21st best defensive lineman in the class of 2024. And this dude does a phenomenal job of using his arm length and his size to stay in the backfield. He does a great job of using his hands overall to create separation and to get off of blocks. This is a guy that Colorado needs to get bigger on the defensive line, and being able to bring in a guy like Brandon Davis Swain would very easily add to that. Next is four-star safety Cameron Pruitt, coming out of Theodore High School, standing at 6'3", 187 pounds. The four-star safety, who I personally believe should be an outside linebacker, is a train wreck on the field. He is flying around laying devastating hits to anybody that he comes across. At that 6'3", 187 pound frame, he can play both safety and outside linebacker. He is just a great utility player overall. These are the type of guys that Colorado seriously needs to be going after because they provide so much versatility on the defensive side of the ball. Another player with a similar comp is four-star safety Jordan Johnson Rubel, standing at 5'10", 180 pounds, coming out of IMG Academy. He is currently ranked as the 9th best safety in the country, and this guy is yet another one of these speedy, physical safeties. I see him projected a little bit more as a safety, seeing that he is 5'10", 180 and not 6'3", 187. So I do see him as more of a traditional safety. However, this guy can flat out fly. He can cover ground and he can hit and hit again. Now I want you guys to get ready for what you are about to watch, because this to me is the scariest recruit in the class of 2024, and he is only a 3.5-star edge rusher. Again, currently, this player has Colorado near the top or at the top of his recruiting. So Colorado, in my opinion, this is the one guy out of all the guys that are going to be here this weekend. This is the one guy that you simply cannot miss out on. I don't care what type of NIL deal that he has to sign. I don't care whatever you have to do, you have to land. Four-star edge rusher Danny Okoye, standing at 6'4", 241 pounds. This is the #1 player coming out of the state of Oklahoma, and he puts the fear of God into everyone that he sees on the field. You see what he's doing right now. He is absolutely manhandling everybody that he goes up against. These are the type of players that Colorado needs to add to that defensive line. They need to get bigger on the defensive line. If you've been watching any of Colorado's spring footage, they look small on that defensive line. They need these big body guys that can get after the quarterback. That is the one area that Colorado, in my opinion, is glaringly weak at. Adding Danny Okoye would almost instantly change that. With his freakish size and speed and unbelievable power, he would be the best recruit that Colorado has brought in a while. So there is big news surrounding Colorado this weekend, having their first spring game under Coach Prime, and there is a ton of talent flocking to Boulder, Colorado. In my opinion, there are a couple of guys that I want to highlight that are simply cannot miss guys for Coach Prime. #1 is, of course, Danny Okoye. That guy is a flat out cannot miss recruit. The fact that he's ranked so low is unbelievable to me. He needs to, again, Colorado needs to put everything that they have to landing Danny Okoye. The next guy that I would really look after is Cameron Pruitt. Cameron Pruitt, that guy at 6'3", 187, the versatility that he brings to that defensive side of the ball, being able to play a rangy safety, because he has the speed to play safety. I mean, he's 6'3", 187, but he moves well into the 4.5s, if not even in the 4.4s. He is a very quick and speedy guy, but he plays with that extra level of physicality that would give me so much confidence to put him down in the box and let him play some outside linebacker and just hunt guys edge to edge. Those two guys are cannot miss guys. If you could flip Tawaski Abrams, that guy, he has a lot of speed, and I feel like he would be a great addition overall to the Colorado Buffaloes. Again, he is already committed to Florida State, so it's a little bit more work when players are already committed. However, Coach Prime, we already know that Coach Prime not only knows how to flip players, but he knows how to flip players from Florida State. So Hey, that's all I'm saying. A couple of other guys that I want to highlight are going to be Williams and Wari. Obviously, if you can land him, 5-star recruit, big body on the defensive line. That's always going to be a plus whenever you can land a 5-star recruit. He currently is heavily linked to Oklahoma, so we will see if Coach Prime will be able to flip that commitment. However, obviously 5-star recruits are always nice to land. And then Boot Carter. I really like Boot Carter's game. I don't know if he would be a solid slot receiver, corner, safety. Overall, I think Colorado just needs to really bring these athlete kids in who can play both sides of the ball and then just find out what position they're best at once they get on campus. Colorado needs a full upgrade at almost every single position. So bringing in guys who are good on both sides of the ball, it just gives you a better chance of either starting them on both sides of the ball or finding out which side they're best at and then building from there. But that is a wrap on what is going to be happening this weekend. We will be bringing you a full breakdown of the Colorado Buffaloes spring game on Sunday. So guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications so you do not miss that. Comment down below, out of all the players that we just covered, who are the guys that you believe are cannot miss recruits that the Colorado Buffaloes need to bring in the class of 2024? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts, as well as what are your guys' thoughts on the Colorado Buffaloes upcoming season and Coach Prime's first season in major D1 college football. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are down below. I love and appreciate all y'all. Hope that you have a super blessed rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.